Hey guys, we're here at the Bentway, and today it's all about the drag stop. Some people might know it as the T stop or the L stop, but we are calling it the drag stop. And the drag stop is the single most effective, small footprint, rough terrain stop that there is. So there's absolutely no stop that I could live without, like the drag stop. Not even the power stop. Without the power stop, I could do all right. But in these little gutters and these very small lanes around traffic, you need a drag stop.
So, how is it done? The drag stop is employed while the skater coasts on one leg. The skater lowers the free skate outwardly rotated close to and 2 to 8 inches behind the supporting skate. Your skate should form an L or a V shape. You can employ the T, but in beginners it will cause imbalance by creating rotation and tension in the hips. I think the T stop originally comes from figure skating, and it's meant to make you look more graceful. When you're learning this, you can try just dragging the front wheel lightly at first a few times. That might be easier. Then gently attempt with all 4 wheels. If you remember that this is a one-legged move and your braking skate is just a friction pad to be raised and lowered at will, things will come together very nicely.
So the single biggest component that will connect you to a powerful and accurate drag stop is, of course, one-footed stability. And by one-footed stability, I mean the ability to coast for a period of time long enough that you can control how much you bring this up and down. It will help you to work on exaggerating your stride glide, however, and there's so many payoffs as far as having a very controlled stride glide. It means that you can work on the double push, and the outside edge can become a player in your power and speed in the city. But for now, let's just practice getting our weight over the gliding leg, the arms too, and then shifting, boom, over the gliding leg. I'm going to show you in a better view here.
Notice how I surround my supporting leg with my arms when coasting. And my free skate is very close to or behind my rolling skate. During strides, keeping my arms very close to my trunk on the backswing also keeps more of my mass over my supporting leg. So for the drag stop, you only need a little stride glide, as the dragging leg will eventually help stabilize you. But for now, be a one-footed coasting machine, and you'll hyper-accelerate your drag stop into something very powerful.
So what happens when
whenever I go like, see my
you turn?
yeah, my back leg goes down.
Okay.
So
I see 2 things. You're doing, they call it a T stop, but if you do a T, you wind up with your hips all slanted here. If you bring it like this and drag it down there.
Kind of V shape.
Yeah, a V shape is perfect.
Yeah.
And also, you might think you're putting all your weight on this, but you're probably not. You're probably, when you're dragging, you're probably putting too much weight on this, and then it turns you.
Yeah, I think that's what happens.
So you can open this up by getting a little drift and then just doing little ones. Boom, boom. Just experimenting with short little drags. That's it. That was an L. Do it again a little faster. Nice. You nailed it the first time.
And remember this drill where you drag at the end of every stride. It'll give you great single and double drag abilities.
At the end of every stride, get a little drag. Not the way you want to skate. Even a little toe will get you used to it.
So once you've nailed the drag stop, it's time to add your own little punch at the end to greatly reduce the time it takes you to stop completely. A sharp little turn is what a beginner should aim for, and then turn that into a power slide. For me now, the drag stop is a deceleration technique only. I never use it to complete a stop, though it is possible. So when I do come to a complete stop using the drag stop, it's not uncommon for that back foot to drift in and for me to wind up in a T. I prefer a V position when I'm standing, but the T is fairly stable as well. So there is a time for T. If I want to be extremely accurate on my power stops though, I employ the drag stop to feel out the pavement and manage speed. The B stop, or the drag to power stop, is what I do when I'm not messing around. This is the one that literally stopped me on a dime's edge. Though my favorite stop right now is a clean entry parallel power stop or power drop.
Thanks for hanging out with me on this drag stop extravaganza. If you want more on the stride glide, there is a video at the end of this video that'll pop up, and it goes far deeper into the stride glide and weight transference than I just did. But yes, you should be getting this in like 2 days, maybe even your first session. Just be adamant. If you're a beginner, remember the foundation of skating well is staying low and one-footed stability.
Stay low.